What's up, YouTube? Ash and Leah here back with another video. I'm Ash.
I'm Leah.
All right, and this is we about to do a controversial video reaction to a video that happened a while ago. We gonna look at it and we gonna give our honest feedback on it.
All right, check it out.
My responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
Three kids that ain't mine. Three kids that ain't mine. What
Yeah,
like?
they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, the I did.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me?
Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all. Then he can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had one or two, I can maybe. You got it's three extra kids. What the? You all like going to my mother?
All right, yeah, I just seen that video. So I honestly think she made him look stupid. I had my own personal opinions about it when I heard it, but now that I see it, she kind of made him look stupid. But I kind of get both sides. First, I was just on his side when I heard the story before I saw the video. Now I can get both sides. I mean, I get that he didn't have those three other kids with her. But the more he started talking, it's just like the more stupid he sounded. Because he said, I could see if you had one or two, but you got like three. Like, that's only one more than two. So, I mean, he just made himself look stupid when he kept talking. But but I get that he's saying that he didn't have those child, like he didn't lay down with her and had those three other kids, which he didn't. But she also came back at him with a good point. It's like, I already had those kids before you slept with me. So when he slept with her and impregnated her, he already knew that she had three other kids. So you kind of was signing up for that, because it's not like she had those kids after y'all met. She actually had those kids before you met, and you still decided to have a child with her. So she was coming back with good comebacks. I will give her that. So my take on it is, like, okay, if he was to just buy his child one thing, I think he should, if she was to call him like, your child hungry, I'm like, okay, I'm coming to get my child and we just gonna go out and eat and stuff like that. I wanna bring the food to the house knowing that it's other kids in the house if I'm just gonna buy my child something. And I just be honest with her, like, look, I got it for my child. I don't have it for yours. You don't have the money, but if I got it, I got it. If I don't, I don't. I just got it for my child. There's no reason why my child should go out. I'm gonna go pick my child up and we gonna, go eat whoop de whoop. I'm not gonna bring one thing to the house with other kids. No, but he had already his attention when he was coming to the house. He had one bag in his hand, one drink, and he was really gonna give his child that in front of the other kids. I don't agree with that.
He wasn't gonna give it to her. The mother was
Yeah, but he should have never like even thought that was cool to give her the food.
And that's why he said in the video he could have picked his son up and took him to McDonald's.
So he should have just did that. Why would he just go to the house and bring the food? He should have just did that. That's what I just said. Like, if he was gonna do that, he could have just said, "I'm gonna pick my child up, and y'all can go wherever y'all want to go. Go to McDonald's or whatever."
Let's hear from a man. Anonymous, what you gotta say about this?
Oh my gosh. What's going on, guys? The God Anonymous. Yeah. So I mean, it's an interesting video. All right, so we got this guy. He bringing food for his kid, and he got other siblings. To be honest, like if you're a good dude, if you you got a good heart, you got good morality, you probably gonna bring all the kids something to eat. But maybe this guy at this time, he only had enough to feed his kid. He only wanted to treat his kid, and that's what he did. Now, is he obligated to feed all the other kids? He not. But if you're a good dude, you've been with this woman before, she got a lot of kids, whatever. If you're a good dude, you probably, what I'm saying, going to bring all the kids something. It's just that she was making it seem like he was obligated to feed all these kids that she made, and that's not fair. You know what I mean? Me personally, that's just my opinion. That's not fair. But I do feel where she coming from, because it just seemed to me more like like it put her in a bad position that his kid can eat and the rest of her kids can't. So it make her feel a certain way, like she watching one of her kids eat and the other kids not eating. But really, it's her responsibility to feed all the other kids. So she took it out on him. That's what it really seemed like to me. You know what I'm saying? But him as a good dude could have saved her from her own shame, and that's what she mad at him about. But that's just my opinion.
Okay, if she could feed all the other kids, she wouldn't have called him in the first place. The reason why she called him in the first place, because she said she didn't get her food stamps yet. So the whole point of her calling him is like, oh, the kid's hungry. I don't have no food. Like, if she could feed all her other kids, don't you think she would have fed his kids too? Her child, is staying with her right now. I don't know how that co-parent situation is, but I'm pretty sure like the child staying with her now, so she had the money to get the food. She would get the food for all her kids because they are her kids. She not gonna get it for 3 kids and be like, oh, let me call my baby daddy for just this one child because I can't afford the one child. If she can afford the 3, she can afford the one more. But her thing is she didn't have the money for none of it. She didn't get her food stamps yet, so that's why she called him. And when he only brought one little burger and one little drink, it's like, oh, you want your child to watch his siblings eat. They your kid's siblings.
Well, don't forget the fact that she said he does this all the time in the beginning of the video.
He does what all the time?
Come and bring food for just his child.
But the whole thing, she was exposing him, but really she exposing herself, because she said she can't feed her kids. She waiting for food stamps.
Honestly, I know this was just I know the whole video was just a reaction video for people to, like, I guess, make a video out of it, because I didn't believe anything that neither one of them was talking about in the video. I think it was just a controversial video for people to talk about.
But besides all
But the
that,
point,
it's
but the
your point of
moral,
view.
but the moral of the story is, to me, I think as humanity, we just feel like we are selfish. We only thinking about ourselves. And the reason I say that is because when it comes to me personally, I'm gonna make sure kids are fed regardless of the situation that I am involved in. It doesn't matter with, like, removing the adults out of the situation. Kids need to be fed. Kids are innocent. Kids did not choose to be here. Point blank, period. The only reason everybody's reacting to this video the way it is because the woman is being overly dramatic and active. That's why people are like, oh, she shouldn't feel entitled to have to for this man to have to give his son food while his siblings sitting there looking at him. Like, that's unfair. Yes, he's and another thing too is about the fact that y'all feel like y'all saying he's obligated. He's not. I mean, making it seem like he's obligated to care for other people's children. Like, where's the humanity in that?
No,
Like,
I didn't say he was obligated.
Well, that's what Anonymous was saying.
Yeah,
So I'm just piggybacking off of what he was saying, because he's a man, and I'm guessing he feel like as a man that he's not obligated to take care of other people's children that he did not procreate.
He not.
And I'm saying to him, if you was on the street and you seen a homeless child begging for food, what's the difference?
Yeah, that's if you. That's it. Can I see the mic real quick? Actually. Yeah, so I get what you're saying. Like, to be a humane person, to be a good willing person, to be an outgoing person who look out for others and care for others. But in reality, in this world, everybody not like that. You know what I mean? So if you is that type of person, of course, you gonna probably come there, you gonna feed all the kids, you gonna make sure everybody good, boo by bit. But the thing about it is, this man right here, him per se, I don't know him, but I just know that he wanna just take care of his kid. And he's doing what he supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He taking care of his kid. His mother, she supposed to take care, she supposed to do her part, he supposed to do his part. Now, far as the rest of the kids, the other fathers is supposed to do their part for them. Now, if she can't do her part, whereas though um she can't feed the rest of her kids, she need to be taking that up with the other person that helped created them, not him, because he's doing his part for his kid. You know what I mean? That's where the confusion that she just want him to save her from her own embarrassment of not being able to do her part to feed the kids that she brought to this world.
I mean, I agree with what
And
you.
that's all,
I
that's what
agree.
it really about.
I agree with what you're saying. Like, yes, they should have a separate. The adults should have a separate conversation about, as far as that situation go. But what about the term that everybody talking about? It takes a village to raise a village. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, I
I
don't.
mean,
I don't agree that she said he was a bad dad because of that. Because for one, they're clearly not together no
I don't
more.
remember her saying she was. He said.
No, she was like, everybody think you a good dad, and
Oh,
I'm
okay, yeah, she
exposing
did
you.
say that.
You're not a good dad. I don't agree that he's not a good dad because he brought food for his child. Because they're not together no more. Yeah, when they conceived the child, I guess they was together. So I understand when you take on that father role for all her kids. But once you break up and y'all really, I don't know how long they was together because some people break up and be like, well, I was around the kids the whole life, but this might not be the situation where he was around the kids this whole life and they have other fathers. So he conceived that one child with her and they broke up. So he is not
So
responsible
why do
for them other
people?
child.
So why do people keep preaching about this? It takes a community if you're not going to allow the community to actually react to your children.
It takes a village. She have family. The bottom line is that's her baby father for one of her child. They're not together. She have aunts, uncles, sisters, mamas, cousins, daddy. He is not they she that is not her man. They are not together no more. So he's not obligated to take care of a village. He got his own life to live with her and they can co-parent together when the child is with her, then she take care of him, and then I'm pretty sure he pick him up for his part of the co-parent, and he good over there wherever he at. Like he might be in a whole nother situation with that, and that's their village over there where they taking care of, what they gotta take care of. And she gotta take care of what she gotta take care of when their child is with her.
So moral of the story: you're not taking care of nobody else's children.
He don't have to take care of her child if they're not with
Well, I
her.
mean, not take
He
care.
not with her no more. So
Well,
why would he take
I'm
care of her
sorry.
kids?
I ain't sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to say it like that. So the moral of the story is, when it comes to kids that are not biologically yours, or regardless of the fact, just like when you take your kids and drop them off at school 8 hours a day, they getting fed, they getting education.
Mm.
So why is it that him as a father should not have the same compassion when it comes to his siblings?
No, I mean,
But you get it? What you get about that?
I get what she's saying.
All right, what you get about it?
No, I get what you're saying, but she's thinking about it like as a morality, as like a person, like just being a good person. You see what I'm saying? So if you're a good person, like me personally, if that was me in the situation, I would have bought McDonald's for all the kids.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And if you look at the video, she's not really concerned about the kids being fed, period. That's why it's not food in there for the rest of the kids.
And
Cause she took the food that was for one of her kids and destroyed it. So it wasn't really about her kids being fed. It was about him helping her out with the problem that she was having, not being able to feed the rest of her kids. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if she really was caring about her kids eating, she wanted to stop one of them from eating. She'd be like, "That's one that's out of the way. I just gotta get the rest of these fed." but that's not even a concern. So therefore, that's why she waiting on food stamp, because a mother and a mother instinct. You know what I mean? I'm not a mother. I can never be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying from maybe a father point. If that's your kid, you know your kid got to eat. You gonna go out here and do something to get them fed. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna sit back and be like, well, I'm waiting on my food stamps. I don't get it since you working and you doing this and that. You bring food for my kids. You see what I'm saying? She eliminated all her responsibility and talking about she gonna expose him and put it on him. And he doing what he can do for what he created.
So you think it would have came out better if she wasn't so aggressive?
No, it ain't that. It's if she really took her situation serious. You have kids that need to be fed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this man here, he could be a help. You know what I'm saying? Come at him with respect and like be like, can you help me feed my kids? I really need to get them fed.
That's what I was
I know
saying.
you take care of yours, and I know you selfish or you this way. You just want to feed your kid, but can you help me? He can even say yay or nay, but he not obligated. You see what I'm saying? But
So
he
that's
don't.
what I mean by obligation. It's not obligation, it's principle as far as when it comes to kids.
So he wrong because he don't have a principle to take care of everybody in the fucking world. Excuse
Well,
my
if you
friend.
gonna be in a woman's life who have kids already, like what's the point of even
He
being
not
there?
in her life. They're co-parenting.
When he
He's not
was in her
together.
life, he knew
Yeah,
the
but this
situation,
yeah,
like she said.
right. But they broke up, and
Okay,
she is a full adult grown
so
woman.
kids don't need to be fed.
Yeah, kids need to be fed,
Okay,
and
so
they are
why
fed
these
by
kids
an
can't be
adult that's
fed?
okay because they live with her. They her kids. She the adult that need to take care. He do not live with her.
Okay,
I can see if he was living in her household, just bumming off her. That man got a whole nother household, a whole nother situation. He is not with that woman no more.
okay,
That
so we
is her
shouldn't. I guess we
responsibility.
shouldn't have what y'all call it, brothers and sisters, communities, and all that in the community too.
What they got to do with her taking care of her kids?
Because some people need guidance. Some
She
people need
is
mentors.
grown. She a grown woman.
Uh,
She laid down 4 times and had kids. She grown.
But y'all keep looking at the adults as if the kids that was asked to be here.
Yeah, the kids wasn't asked to be here. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not blaming the kids, but the way she came at him, like he was obligated to do
That's
it. She
because
a grown adult.
y'all keep looking at that situation of the two adults rather than just the kids alone. It's
Yeah,
like y'all just
okay.
narrowing it down. Oh, this is a situation. It's this young woman being all mad aggressive because one of her baby fathers came up here and only brought food. Like, forget them. Focus on the kids. That's the problem. Y'all not focusing on the kids. Y'all so worried about what's going on with this aggressive woman telling this man you only brought food for your child X, Y, and Z. Like, it don't matter.
I'm
Kids are
not worried
kids.
about her, but if he couldn't buy,
That's
if
what
he
this
could,
conversation
but
is
if he
about.
couldn't, he just said if he didn't, he said in the video, if he had it like that to buy all their kids something, he would. Obviously, he didn't have it like that to buy all the kids
He
something.
got a car.
He said that in the
He got a
video.
car.
Just because he got a car don't mean he got the money to buy all her kids something.
So he can't go out there and make a sacrifice.
Did you not hear what he said in the video? Or
He
was he
can't go
not
out there
speaking
and make a
English?
sacrifice.
Why she can't go out there and make a
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like he said in the video.
I just said he couldn't make a sacrifice
Why she can't make a sacrifice?
because she's in the house with her kids, so she's supposed to go out there with Uber and DoorDash with her 4 kids.
She's an adult.
Yes, she's an adult. Maybe she don't have a car.
I mean, well, she gotta figure something out. I see the mic.
Okay.
She gotta figure something out. Those are her kids, man. She's an adult woman. You know what I mean? That birth 3 or 4 kids. If her other, what she need to be doing, she can't do all those things like you suggesting. Or she don't have a car. She gotta stay in the house with the kids. She need to be on the phone with who?
Her baby fathers.
She got one that's trying to do what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
She got multiple baby fathers.
Mm-hmm.
So why is she yelling at one about all her kids?
At the end of the day, I'm not worrying about the adults. I'm worrying about the kids getting fed.
Yeah, I get that. So as a good person, you know, a person who cares about others, you will make sure all the kids is fed.
Well,
That's
me,
fine.
I'm not a selfish person. So at the end of the day, if it was me in that situation and I was the guy or whatever, I make sure the kids are fed, and then I have a conversation with her and tell her, look, I'm gonna do this a few times, but you're gonna have to get your stuff together because you can't always lean on me for support. I can support you and help you out, do whatever you got. You say you getting food stamps, cool. I try to make something work until the 11th. But right now, you can't always depend on me because, like you said, I have another life. Cool. I just want to make sure the kids are fed. Kids are very important. When y'all say, even when it comes to this, even though if it's off topic, when it comes to like these gangs and stuff, and they always say women and kids are off limits. So therefore, kids are always first.
Nah, I get you on that. Yeah, kids is always first, but it gotta take more than
I
that.
mean, I'm just a compassionate person like that.
Nah,
Like I
you.
said, that's why the humanity, is off balance because it's a dog eat dog world out here. Like
Nah, I definitely, if I had it, I definitely would have brought some for all the kids. Cause like I said in the beginning of the video, I could see both points. Like if I had it, of course I wouldn't bring one for one child. So like I said, I do see why, she don't want him to take one child something and the rest of his siblings just sitting watching him eat. Yeah, I get that. So of course, if I had the money, I would bring. Even though I'm not obligated. Okay, so yeah, even though I'm not obligated to do it, if I had it, of course, I would take food in there to all the kids. I wouldn't just bring one thing of food in there. So I could see why she didn't want him to bring that one thing of food in there. Cause it's like three other kids in there. So of course I would have fed all the kids, but I'm not obligated to do so, but I would have did
here
it.
we go, throwing around obligation, not principle.
No, I'm saying I'm not obligated to do so, but I would do it.
Okay.
That's it.
I think the reason she was bringing up obligation because she came out there like, "Oh, I'm gonna expose you for who you really is." Like he was really some sort of villain, and the whole thing is he not. You know what I mean? He might not be like the top notch dude to take care of everybody kid in the village. All right, I get that. But at the oh dang. But at the same time, he doing what he can do for what he created on this planet. You know what I mean? Now, me personally, like Ashley said, like you said, we gonna bring all the kids something to eat. All the kids having happy meals today. You
Okay.
know what I'm
As
saying?
long as y'all agree with me.
Oh
That's
my
all right.
gosh.
No, we
But
just said we
I
see
didn't
both
agree with
parts.
you.
You got something right here.
Oh, I got booger.
I don't know
Oh
what
my
it is.
Oh
goodness. We
damn,
supposed
dry
to edit
skin.
this out?
Nah.
Nah, leave
No,
that.
it's dry skin. He good. I just make sure, you know what I'm saying? You good. But go
Yeah.
ahead, say what you gotta say.
So, but at the same time, it's like why she worrying about exposing him for what he supposedly not doing for her other little his siblings, his son's siblings. She should be on the phone talking to the other baby fathers like, look, I don't get my food stamps until such and such. He can only do but so much. I need y'all to step up and take care of what you created here on this planet. Instead of trying to expose him and make him out to be this super villain or this person who ain't A, B, and C. You know what I mean? If you got the bread, yeah, we gonna make sure all the kids eat. But maybe he in a crunch right now. Life goes up and down. You know what I'm saying? It's organic. Life is organic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So he might be in a situation where he like, look, man, I got enough to take care of my little man. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run over there real quick. It's fathers who run out on their kids and never come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He at
Yeah.
least trying to do something for what he did. She just got a problem, and she not addressing her problem. So what she do? She throw it on him, and that's all I get out of the video, man. As we gotta do better.
Yeah. So
Okay.
as you can see, we had both sides. Well, she kind of just had her one
But
side. Hey, as you can see, we got both. We had two different opinions. Well, three, but we both of us could see both sides of the situation. Kalia more of the one, but it's cool. Like this is good that we was able to
Dialogue
yeah
with each other.
dialogue and give our honest opinions on stuff. So that wraps up that. We pretty much gave y'all all our thoughts on that. So signing out, Ash.
Sign out, Alicia. Leah.
Leisha and not
Not a Mr. God. Don't forget subscribe and leave your comments below because we do like to understand and get your personal opinion about your thoughts on the video as well.
right, and like the video too. Subscribe.
All right, till next time. Signing out.